Thank you, DC. My name is Alan Stout. I'm from 105 The River. And once a month, we come here live, breakers. We call it Music on the Menu Live. It's sort of an extension of the Sunday night show that we do every Sunday on the river where we play regional bands. Once a month, we take one of the best, we put them live on stage and live on the radio, give them a chance to play you some of their original songs and play it live for the whole radio audience. We've been looking forward to this show for a month now since we were here last time. This is their second time with us. They were here back, I think it was in 2014 actually, maybe late 2014. We were 15. All right, so it's been about 15 months since they've been here. Long overdue in my opinion. Please give a warm welcome for Iron Cowboy.
Smiles at me across the bar. Her boyfriend's watching the TV. She's an angel, that's for sure. Gives me a wink he doesn't see. Something's on her pretty mind. What it is ain't hard to tell. He gets up and goes outside. And now I've got to ask myself, what would Jones do? If he was me now, if it was 1963 now, and she thinks I still care what's on the radio, what would Jones do? He'd do alright. Say, hello, trouble, you're with me tonight. There goes my everything. Someone tell me, WWJD. I wanna ask the girl to dance. That jukebox don't play nothing slow. It just don't give a man a chance to hold a stranger way too close. What happened to that steel guitar? It sounds to me like rock and roll. How am I gonna go too far? I bet if he was here he'd know. Yeah, what would Jones do? He was me now, if it was 1973 now, then we're gonna hold on what's on the radio. What would Jones do? He'd do alright. Say, hello, trouble, you're with me tonight. Well, it all came to him so naturally. WWJD. If I had my way, he'd stop loving her today. What would Jones do? I guarantee now, if it was 1983 now, then I always get lucky with you. What's on the radio? What would Jones do? He'd do alright. Say, hello, trouble, you're with me tonight. To keep the change bartender, just tell me, WWJD, WWJD. Ooh, yeah. Hey, thanks, y'all. How you doing tonight? So we're gonna take breakers and we're gonna take it and go country if that's all right with y'all. Man. We're gonna have a good time. Alan, thank you so much for having us back again. We appreciate it. We always appreciate the support that Alan Stout gives all the regional artists, and there's so much great talent here in Northeast Pennsylvania. And Alan, we can't thank you enough. You've been a champion for guys like us for so many years, and I don't think you get the kudos that you deserve, my friend. We appreciate it. Thanks, Breakers, for having us back. We appreciate it. Bold Gold Media for having us, and all that. It's a good thing. This next song is, hold on just a second. I didn't tell them what we'll play. That first song was a song called WWJD, or What Would Jones Do? This next one is written by the same pair of brothers that we met through actually one of the sister stations of the river, Thunder 102 up in the Catskills in Sullivan County, New York. There's a pair of brothers up there, Ken and Barry Somerville, and they've become, we're like family now. They're just great guys. They're wonderful, wonderful songwriters. And they're back and forth between New York and Nashville all the time. And they've written some stuff that you would definitely hear if you listen to country radio. They're big songwriters. And this was the title cut off of our first album. It's a song all about this young lady right here on my arm. It's called Tattoo of You. You're here on my arm, whispering to me in the dark. No matter where I am, well, that's always where you are. You told the truth when you said your love would never fade, 'cause it's just as bright blue as it was the night you went away. This tattoo of you, your letter from the past, a never-changing picture of a smile that didn't last. It's written on my skin, but it hurts clear. Ooh, this tattoo of you. Yeah. I could have got a cross, or maybe a bleeding heart, a dagger or live free or die, some painless piece of art. Instead I let that needle make you a part of me. And all that I can do now is write faithless underneath. This tattoo of you, your letter from the past, a never-changing picture of a smile that didn't last. It's written on my skin, but it hurts clear. Ooh, this tattoo of you. You said, baby, if you love me, get it done, get it done. Now I'm here with the only part of you that didn't run. This tattoo of you, your letter from the past, a never-changing picture of a smile that didn't last. It's written on my skin, but it hurts clear. Ooh, yeah. This tattoo, this tattoo, this tattoo of you. Yeah. Tattoo of you. Thanks, man. Thanks. Bobby's got to change over now. Sometimes he plays guitar, and sometimes he plays pedal steel. If you get him good and drunk, he tries to play both. Sometimes he throws stuff across the stage, and you know. You let me know when you're ready, Robert. You ready? Okay, I got to tell you a little story about this song. This is my niece who lives in Florida, and hopefully, I texted her today and said, hey, Uncle John's going to be on the radio tonight, honey. Listen on your Bold Gold Media app, you know, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, she moved down to Florida now, but a couple years ago, she lived around here, and she lived just 3-4 doors down from my wife and I. And she started dating this guy. We live over in Kingston. She started dating this guy from Clark Summit. And weekend rolled around, and all she wanted to do was be with him, so she'd get home from work on Friday afternoon, and she'd run in the house and grab a bunch of stuff and throw it in the suitcase and back out and jump in the car and down the road she'd go. You like the sound effects? Yeah, anyways. So you get the idea. And one particular Friday afternoon, Lisa and I were sitting down on the front porch, and here comes Dawn up the road and back in the house, and up down the road she went, beeps her horn, waves as she's going by. Lisa looks over at me. She says, yep, must be Fly Away Friday. I thought, what a great name for a song, man. We got to write something about this. So we twisted it up a little bit, and this is like 4:30 on Friday afternoon, and you're just about this close to punching that clock and getting out and doing what you want to do instead of what the man wants you to do all week. You know what I mean? That's what this is all about. The song's called Fly Away Friday.
Everybody wanna take off
I got to grab a bottle of water here. We had Kathy was supposed to be this about a year and a half ago. This wonderful thing happened to us. There's this young lady from upstate New York. Her name's Kathy Patty. We were recording a couple of the final tracks for. You hearing that, Billy? I don't know what it is. You know what? That's my guitar. My bad. I'm sorry. I'll shut it off. We were doing last couple of tracks for our latest CD, and we decided to add some female vocals. And I reached out to Kathy, and she came down and she went in the studio with us. Something magic happened, and we realized that this was something we needed to do on a little more permanent basis. And so she hooked up with us. We've been working together for about a year and a half now, and she is very conspicuously missing tonight. We had 2 shows this past weekend, and she's about a week into a cold, and God love her, she barely made it through 2 shows over the past weekend, and I'm not far behind her if you can't hear the scratch in my throat, but I was texting with her today, and she said, John, I can barely talk, let alone sing, so I'm just going to stay home. And so I know she's listening, and I want y'all to do us a favor. Can you make some noise and give some love for Kathy, because I know she's listening at home, so make some noise for her. We love you, honey. We know you'd be here if you could. Leave it to you to have a big mouth, Joanna. Anyways, let me take a drink of water here. Hold on just a second. Okay, we're gonna try and keep going here. This next song is something that I wrote for a friend of mine. She had kind of a rough first marriage. Her husband wasn't very good to her, if you know what I'm saying. And when she finally mustered up the courage to walk away from him, she was pretty down on herself, as anybody who would be in that kind of situation would find them. And one day she met this man, and he swept her off her feet, and they had this whirlwind romance and this storybook wedding, and they had a wonderful, wonderful marriage together. And unfortunately, as fate would have it, a few years later, she lost her husband to cancer. And she told me all about their story, and I said, man, that's a once-in-a-lifetime love. And I said, you know, someday your story is going to make a beautiful song. And I sat down and put pen to paper one night, and Fran helped me out with the, with the music on it. And this is what we came up with. I know a lot of people get a little emotional about this one, myself included, but this song's called Too Soon. I was broken, but you came along, fixed what was wrong. Our first kiss brought me back to life. Yeah, I had fallen, but you picked me up and brushed me off, gave me wings and showed me I could fly. Now you have wings of your own, and I'm standing here feeling so alone. God called you home too soon. I wasn't not loving you. He sent you for me from above. You found this strength within me. It made my life complete. It took you to make me believe in love. Then he called you back home too soon. Now I miss you, but you made me strong, so I'll go on. You know I just can't bear when we're apart. I long to kiss you, feel the passion in your touch, to see that smile that always melts my heart. Though I miss you every day, you watching over me, I know I'll be okay. God called you home too soon. I wasn't that loving you. He sent you for me from above. You found this strength within me. You made my life complete. It took you to make me believe in love. Then it called you back home too soon. Way too soon. No, I miss you every day. With you watching over me, I know I'll be okay. God called you home too soon. I wasn't done loving you. He sent you for me from above. You found this strength within me. You make my life complete. It took you to make me believe in love. Then it called you back home. Yes, it did. Then it called you back home too soon. Way too soon. Thank you. Okay, that was completely depressing. What do you say we pick up the pace a little bit, yeah? So last month, and I know this guy happens to be listening on the radio because he texted me earlier and said, John, I got a meeting, can't make it, but I will be listening on the radio on 105 The River. Eddie Apnell, we love you, brother, and we want to thank you for giving us this song because this song just rocks. Eddie wrote this song a couple of years ago. He actually recorded it himself. It's on his latest CD. And first time I heard it, I went to him. I said, Eddie, we got to work something out, man. I got to record this song. I got to put an Iron Cowboy twist on this thing. And he agreed to it. And we went in the studio and recorded it. And this is what we came up with. This is just a good old trucking song, man. And you don't hear too many songs about 18-wheelers anymore, but this is one of them. This is just a good boot stomping, honky tonk kind of thing. It's called "I'm Just a Truck." Truck driving man, where you at? Well, I got what you need. 18 wheels and balls of steel. I'm a real badass machine. Well, I need you like no one else, 'cause I can't do this by myself. I'm just a truck. I'm just a truck. They made me monster tough, enough for 40 tons. A fat payload. You're my heart and soul. You make these big wheels roll on down the road. I was built for you to start me up. So brother, show some love. I'm just a truck. I'm just a truck. We got diesel fumes and greasy spoons and highway in our blood. All night and day we pull our way across America. Now you and me, we're two of a kind. Mighty glad you're a friend of mine. I'm just a truck. I'm just a truck. They made me monster tough. Enough for 40 tons of fat payload. You're my heart and soul. You make these big wheels roll on down the road. I was built for you to start me up. So brother, show some love. I'm just a truck. I'm just a truck. Chrome plated smokestacks, They made me miles too tough. Enough for 40 tons of fat payload. You're my heart and soul. You made these 18 wheels roll on down the road. I was built for you to start me up. So brother, drive me nuts. I'm just a truck. I'm just a truck. I'm just a truck. I'm just a truck. Good. Thanks, Eddie. We've been pretty fortunate. We've had this act together for 9 years now. I don't know how we managed to pull that off, but we did. And I remember Rick saying that it's hard enough putting a good band together. The harder thing is keeping it together. You remember that? And those words are so true. And we've had some really cool, just really cool things happen to us over the years. And a few years ago, we had an opportunity we got invited to come down to Nashville and play on the Billy Block show. And Billy, we lost Billy to cancer a couple years ago. But Billy Block was like the Billy Block show was like the Ellis Island of Nashville. And new artists coming into town, and he was always he'd spot somebody and say, you know what, I want these guys on my show. And we were fortunate enough that Billy saw us at the right time, and he brought us down, and we played on his show. And that opened a lot of doors for us, and we met the folks from our record label at the Billy Block show, and we met a lot of other artists and some writers and whatnot. And this next song was written by a young lady. Her name's Judy Class, and Judy is a songwriter in Nashville, and without that opportunity, we had to go down there. We would have never met Judy, and consequently, we would have never got this song. And are you on steel, Bobby? You ready? I'm stalling for you, man. You know that, right? Okay, he's ready to go. Anyways, Judy wrote this one for us, and we kind of put our own little spin on it. This is a little song called Dang. Stopped by the bar for some beer and wings. Wasn't expecting much of anything. Turned out it was karaoke night. A pretty girl got up and she sounded fine, singing Sweet Dreams like Patsy Cline. As I sat and stared at the beautiful sight, and I thought, dang, you make my heart go bang with the pretty way you sing. I love that touch of twang. I could almost cuss, 'cause dang, it hit me like a train. It's too hard to explain. I hope you know what I mean. All I can say is dang. When she come off stage, I bought her a drink. The poor girl didn't know just what to think, 'cause I got tongue-tied looking in her eyes. Well, I was gonna say something real smooth, but when she smiled, I got all confused. She just laughed as I tried to apologize. And I said, dang, you make my heart go bang with the pretty way you sing. I love that touch of twang. I could almost cuss, 'cause dang, it hit me like a train. It's too hard to explain. I hope you know what I mean. All I can say is dang. When she looks at me that certain way, cat still gets my tongue, and I'm like, dang, you make my heart go bang with the pretty way you sing. I love that touch of twang. I could almost cuss, 'cause dang, it hit me like a train. It's too hard to explain. I hope you know what I mean. All I can say is dang, you make my heart go bang with the pretty way you sing. I love that touch of twang. I could almost cuss, 'cause dang, it hit me like a train. It's too hard to explain. I hope you know what I mean. All I can say is dang. All I can say is dang. I could almost cuss, 'cause dang. All I can say is dang. Yeah, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. That's kind of how I felt. I was talking about Kathy a few minutes ago, and she's probably going to yell at me for saying all these nice things about her, because I know she's listening. I love you, honey. You know that. I met Kathy in 2012, and Thunder 102, which again is one of the River sister stations. They're up in New York State. They had asked me to come up and be a judge for what was then called the Colgate Country Showdown, and Kathy was one of the contestants. And so there was me, and there was like 3-4 other judges. And, you know, most of the singers came up, and they were like your average Saturday night karaoke singer. They were okay, but they weren't great. And then Kathy came out, and she started singing a Martina McBride song, Broken Wing, if you're familiar with the song. And that's kind of what I did. I sat back and went, dang, you know, this girl is so good. And we became friends afterwards, and we miss you, honey. We wish you were here. And okay, I'm going to stop talking about Kathy now, because she's really going to yell at me when she sees me this weekend. Yeah. This next song is something that Fran wrote quite a few years ago. And our first trip down to Nashville, we ended up, it was a cold, windy, rainy Tuesday afternoon in February. And we thought, what are we going to do with ourselves? We didn't have a show until about 9 o'clock that night, so we decided to play tourist and explore downtown Nashville and all the bars on Broadway and all that kind of thing. And Nashville, if you've never been there, is such a cool town. There's just music everywhere and all kinds of, it's not just country music. There's jazz and there's blues and there's rock and roll, and there's just so much cool stuff going on down there. And we found ourselves at the door of the Ryman Auditorium, which, if you're not familiar with the Ryman was the original home of the Grand Ole Opry, and people in the business still refer to it as the mother church of country music. So they do a tour thing, and we paid the money, and we went in and did the tour, and we found ourselves on the stage, and there was a couple of prop guitars there, and Fran instinctively just grabbed one and started tuning it up, and he started playing, and there was a photographer there, you know, for like $5 he'd take your picture on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry. And he said, you guys a band or something? And we're like, yeah, something like that, yeah. And so he said, well, play me a song. So he didn't have to ask twice. And this next song is the one we did. So this one's real special to us just because we got to sing it at the Opry. And this is a song called Please Believe Me.
Please believe me when I say I love you.
Let's slip away. All the hopes have slipped away. Let's slip away. All my dreams have slipped away. Let's slip away. Hopes and dreams have slipped away. Let's slip away. Hopes and dreams have slipped away. Thank you so much. Yeah, this cold is starting to get me, man. The water ain't cutting it. I think we're going to need something a little stronger after the show. Hope somebody has one waiting for me. Orange juice, yeah. You guys thought I meant something else, didn't you? I know you did.
Just want to remind everybody we are live, Music on the Menu live on 105 The River.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. You snuck that right in there, man. Yeah, I know you do. I know you. I've been waiting, like the last couple songs, I've been waiting for you to jump in and do that. Oh, man. Again, Alan, thank you so much for having us. We appreciate it. God bless you, man. Bogo Media, Mohegan Sun, Breakers. Thanks, everybody. We appreciate you putting up with us for another time. We sure enjoy coming up and doing this for you. You know, and one thing Alan likes us to do when we're doing this show is to tell stories behind songs. And this next song, and as soon as I say what I'm about to say, these guys over here are going to go nuts because they love this song. This song, in my opinion, is hands down the best drinking song anybody ever wrote, anytime, anyplace, anywhere. And it was done. We didn't record this. We're kind of doing it as a cover, but this song was recorded by a real good friend of ours from Pontiac, Michigan. His name's Tommy Steele. And Tommy's part of our, like we like to call it, our Nashville family. And he's a great guy, and he's a wonderful songwriter. And without further ado, this song is called, you guys gonna shout it out for me? The song's called We Ain't Drunk.
We're just
There you go. A shot of Jack Daniels and a beer chasing. Some bona fide Friday night stress erasing. It works even better with some buddies and a honky tonk. The untrained eye might be mistaken. Assume we're a little over medicated. I can see where they think that, oh buddy, but they're wrong. We ain't drunk. We're just drinking, we ain't high, we're just sinking our teeth into the first few long necks of a long weekend. It ain't late, it's still early, we're doing fine, no need to worry, it ain't what you're thinking. We ain't drunk, we're just drinking. Our 2-for-1's gone, happy hour is over, and we're still here this side of sober. Bartender keeps setting them up, we'll keep knocking them down. We're getting dirty looks from the suits in the corner. The waitress, she's giving us our second warning. I guess I'll go on over there and straighten them boys out. Look at here, y'all. We ain't drunk. We're just drinking, we ain't high, we're just sinking our teeth into the first few long necks of a long weekend. It ain't late, it's still early, we're doing fine, no need to worry, it ain't what you're thinking. We ain't drunk, we're just drinking. We ain't drunk, we're just drinking. We ain't high, we're just sinking our teeth into the first few long necks of a long weekend. It ain't late, it's just 1:30. We're doing fine, no need to worry. It ain't what you're thinking. We ain't drunk, we're just drinking. Now it ain't what you're thinking. We ain't drunk, we're just drinking. Thank you so much, man. We love that. Absolutely love that song. We only got time for probably 2 more, and then we're going to have to call it a night, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks, man, because we're just getting warmed up, you know? But that's okay. That's all right. Can you say sucks on the radio? Yeah, okay. If not, I just did it twice. Sorry. That's all right. Vince will send me the check for the fine from the FCC. That's all good. Yeah, right? I'll send it to you. I'll forward it to you. There you go. I appreciate you covering my back like that, Joe. Appreciate it. Before we go any further, though, I got to introduce you to the best band a guy could ever want to sing with, man. These guys, just these guys are the greatest. They've become like brothers to me. And first and foremost, again, Kathy Patty, give her some love because she's listening at home. Kathy, we love you. On the lead guitar to my left here, this guy and I have been playing together about 12 years now. One of the best guitar players I've ever had the honor of sharing the stage with. Ladies and gentlemen, from Plymouth, Mr. Fran Zuba. Back here behind me on my right, he plays, we were told once that we were nothing but a cleverly disguised rock band with a steel guitar. So apparently this is the disguise. On steel guitar and on guitar, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bob Bartoli. And in the back here, the rhythm section, first off, from Larksville on the bass guitar, folks, give it up for Mr. Rick LaSwan. Oh, wait, you moved, didn't you? Oh, well, we'll go with Larksville. Close enough. Yeah, Ricky, baby. And last but certainly not least, the guy with all the hair, because I don't have any, so he makes up for it. On the drums, holding down the rhythm for the band, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mike Halchak. And this is the song, and that's why I chose to do this now. This is the song that brought Kathy Patty and Iron Cowboy together. And I really don't want to do this without her, but I don't have a choice in the matter. Enjoy this one for us. This song's called Drink It In. Yeah, and I'm Big John, yeah. Nobody cares. They slip by in the blink of an eye. Can't stop them if you wanted to. Gotta make them count. Don't wanna go out with a bucket list we didn't do. Let's make Vegas by midnight. Time back, stardust. Soak up the moonshine. Pouring down on us. Drink it in, every drop. Only get one shot. Try to ride the wind. This cup of life, get us some. Let's live it up, taste it to the bitter end. This world ain't slowing down, and we've only got right now to drink it in. Every drop, one shot. Drink it in, yes. Don't need a track, no, we don't need a map. We'll just hit the road. Tomorrow call the boss and tell them we got lost somewhere down in Mexico. Wildfire, sunrise, sea breeze, you and me, drunk on the good times. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. We love y'all too, man. So I told you before about our good friends Ken and Barry Somerville from upstate New York, wonderful songwriters that they are, and it's kind of cool. There's a couple songs that they gave to us, and this was one of them. When Ken sent this song to me, it was just an acoustic track. It was just a single acoustic guitar and a vocal, and I just sometimes as an artist you hear something and you hear something well beyond what you're listening to, and that's what happened to me with this one. I said, this song is gonna flat out rock, and it turned out pretty good. We liked this so much we made it the title track for our second CD. This is a little tune called Don't Back Down, and we're doing this one just to prove that even us country boys can give you a little rock and roll too. All right, last song, it's called Don't Back Down. Enjoy. Get up, chin out, ain't no time for moping around. Get up, grab on to your backbone. Right here, right now, don't let them push you around. Stand up, don't back down. Set your boundaries, gotta mark your territory. Walk like a big dog, strong and proud. Back up your ball with more than just the ground. Stand up, don't back down. Lean into the wind and rain, roll like thunder through the clouds. Lean into the don't back down, don't back down. Truth is, most folks see just how far they can go till you rear up, shut them down. People do just what you let them know they now. Stand up, don't back down. Lean into the wind and rain, roll like thunder through the clouds. Take a deep breath, get a good grip. Stand up and hold your ground. Don't back down. Don't back down. Whoa, come on. Lean into the wind and rain, roll like thunder through the clouds. Take a deep breath, get a good grip. Stand up and hold your ground. Don't back down. Don't back down. Oh, don't back down. Don't back down. Oh, yeah. Thank you all so much. Good night.
How about another hand for Iron Cowboy, everybody? That was a little rock and roll there at the end. Great stuff. Great original material. You can check them out Sunday nights. We play them all the time on the show and all around town. So where can we find you online, John? What's the website? IronCowboyBand.com. Check it out. Go see them around town. Go see them. Go see them again. You have a good time, I promise you. All right. We will be back here in 1 month on the first Tuesday. It will be probably, almost Christmas time when we're back here again, getting into the season after Thanksgiving. We'll announce who that's going to be shortly. But please remember, we're here the first Tuesday of the month, every month, 7 to 8 o'clock, putting you one of Northeastern Pennsylvania's best original bands. Before we take it back, though, to the studio, great crowd here tonight. Thank you, Bill, for doing sound. Everything sounded great. One more hand for Iron Cowboy, huh? All right, all right, all right. We'll see you next month.